Hello and welcome. My name is Marcin, and in my last video we have unit tested an item that teleports the player in a predefined direction. Today we are going to heat things up a bit by also setting the world on fire. And to do this, we will need to interact with Minecraft registries and do this in such a way that lets us unit test the whole logic. If you're ready, then let's go! Here is the teleporter class and our project from the previous video, and it has two small changes. One change is that the adapters have been extracted into a separate package, and the other change is that while teleporting, we are now teleported in the direction that we are facing. And today, what we will do, we will mark the path that we have teleported with netherrack that is on fire. So let's start doing this, and we will need to create another wrapper, another abstraction, because normally in Minecraft, when you modify the world, you set something that is called a block state on the world, and normally you get block state from registries. And unfortunately, registries are defined as fields, as a static fields on the registries class. And we don't want to use this because once again we will run into problems with using uninitialized Minecraft code. So that's why we will need to create our wrapper, our adapter for the block registry. So let's do this right now. Let's create a new package. And in this package, let's create a new interface. Let's call it block registry. And in this interface, we will define one method that we will use. And this method will be to get the default block state for the given block ID. And now let's define our object that will wrap the Minecraft registries. We will use object as it will effectively create a singleton for us. And now that we have it, let's modify our code. So here in the teleporter behavior, we will inject the registry by constructor. And now let's define the blocks that we will use. And for this, we need to create an identifier with a namespace and a name. And one place where you can get this identifier is the Minecraft item IDs page. Here, if we search for netherrack, we get the item ID, which is the namespace and the name. The same with fire. So let's use these values. Now our find teleport destination will do a lot more now. It will teleport us and make the path of a flow of burning netherrack. So here the method will now just be named teleport. And here we will just take the player instance and if we have been already teleported, then let's do the path. And for this we need to extend our world adapter. We also need a method to put the block state here. And also in our block state adapter, we need now a method to get the actual Minecraft block state, and we will default this to null. So now returning to our world adapter. Now returning to our teleporter, we can now safely set the block states. So first we will set the netherrack and then we will set the fire on the netherrack. And now our method no longer returns anything. And now we also have to inject our block registry. And we are ready to test our implementation. Now, to test this, we need to make a couple of changes in our doubles. And we need to create our registry. Let's start with this. And here we will just return a new block state double. And also into the block state double, let's include the identifier. So now that we have our block registry and we know that it always returns the block state double, we can use this knowledge in the set block state. We will just cast our block state to the block state double. And also we will make our block state double a data class, so that now we can conveniently add a copy of this block state double with updated coordinates. Also, let's make the blocks public right now so that we can query the blocks. And with this, we are free to make our new test. So first of all, let's fix this by injecting our repository, our registry. And let's create some new tests. So the first test will focus on setting the path out of netherracks to our destination. And here we will assert if the world, after using this item, will contain 4 blocks of netherracks. So this is the first test. Let's run it. And now the second test to check if our netherrack is on fire. So with this being done, let's check if the test passes. So now all of our teleporter tests pass. So we can verify in-game if we have the desired behavior. And the reason that I have created a separate test for the netherrack path and if the path is on fire is that in reality I treat them as different functionalities. So if I ever decided to remove the fire functionality, then I just remove the test and leave the netherrack functionality intact. Likewise, if I decided to change the netherrack to something else, I just leave the on fire test, because changing the netherrack doesn't to something else doesn't impact in any way the functionality of setting the path on fire. So here we are in the game and let's use our item. And as we can see, we have our path of burning netherrack. As you can see, our framework evolves. We are adding more and more adapters. We are abstracting away the Minecraft functionality, and thus we are making our item, our behavior, less coupled to the Minecraft libraries and easier to unit test. This trend will continue, and we'll be able to test more and more functionality. For now, this concludes our video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Thank you and goodbye.